Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Ollie Show, where we will have special guests, hot topics, and unexpected surprises. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Ollie, and I'll be your host for today. And I would like to thank you guys for coming. Today, we will be having a discussion about opportunity after opportunity, but still unemployed. So I would like you to be able to open your hearts and clear your minds. And because of the topic on today, our guest has asked for me not to mention his last name. So, without any further delay, put your hands together and help me to be able to welcome Ralph! So, how you been doing?
Pretty good, Dr. Ollie, considering.
Yeah. So when we had got information from you guys about wanting to be able to come to the show, I thought about it for a moment and I said, you know what, this would be something that would really be able to enlighten and just to be able to educate our people so much, because of the fact that a lot of times people don't really know what goes on inside of a household unless you actually tell them. And see, I know a lot of people that grew up inside of those type of homes that were like, what goes on inside of these four walls stays inside these four walls. But I thank you, first thing, for being able to come here to this show and just to being able to express with everyone about what's happening. So just fill me in a little bit. I kind of know some of it, but I want you to be able to just tell our audience about what's really taking place. And that way they'll understand why we have the topic as what it is. It's opportunity after opportunity, but still unemployed.
I have one son
Okay.
that I love to death. His name is Owen. He's 28 years old,
Mm-hmm.
but he's still living with me.
Yeah.
And what's happening there is that, he graduated from high school, and that old adage about, you turn around and these kids all of a sudden are grown.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden one day he's out of high school, and all of a sudden then 2 more years he's still out of high school and not really doing anything. And unfortunately we had a tragedy in the house where he lost his mom.
Okay.
Couple years later due to cancer. So that was even harder on him. As he was growing up, he was very introverted, didn't have that many friends, and was bullied all the time.
Okay.
So trying to prod him along as to, why don't you try doing this, why don't you try doing that, doesn't really seem to work that much. And what really scares me, Dr. Ollie, is this weekend we were getting off of a garage parking area
Okay.
to help out with the voting, and this 20-year-old got off the elevator, and the stench that was coming out of that box was incredible. Obviously the kid was really homeless.
Okay.
And
Take
that
your time.
scares the hell out of me.
That-
My son, that he may be homeless.
Okay, so let me get this right. I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding your story correctly. So you said that you saw a 20-year-old that was completely homeless,
Correct.
and that made you think of your son.
Yes.
Okay, so when that took place, then what really happened? I mean, from there, did you just think of something and that was it, or where did the story go?
Well, it happened right before we were actually booked to come out to the show. So we really haven't had any opportunity to do anything different
Okay.
at this point. But again, in the past, I've threatened him by saying, "Hey, I'm going to cut you off."
Mm-hmm. So basically, your son doesn't do the responsibilities of a young adult that's supposed to be doing.
It's unfortunate, but all he does at home is he stays at home and he plays social media. That's all he's
That's his
involved
world.
with.
Social media. That's pretty much his world. That's what you're saying.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. You know what? We're going to go ahead. I'm thankful that you're here. And we do have Owen behind as far as backstage. So I want to go ahead and let's go ahead and bring Owen out as right now. Don't you think that's a good idea to be able to bring Owen out? All right. Let's go ahead and bring out Owen. Owen. All right. So, man, what's going on with you?
Well, still living in the old man's house here, and I'm comfortable, you know.
Okay, but why?
I mean, just it's the security. I mean, I don't have to worry about bills.
And you don't think there's ever going to come a time where you are going to have to worry about bills?
I'm sure that it will one day, but I mean, it's not right now.
Let me ask you, did you go to college?
No.
Okay, and you're 22? How old are you?
28.
Oh, you're 28.
28.
Okay, so you're 28 years old, your mother passed away, and you saw a 20-year-old, and you said that you feel like as if that could be your son one day. Yes. How long ago was that when you saw that 20-year-old that was homeless?
Last week.
Last week, and so it makes you fear that your 28-year-old could be like that one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see anything wrong with this, Ralph?
Everything's wrong with it. He's got to be on his own. He's got to enjoy life, doing what he loves to do.
Okay,
meeting friends.
But see, I'm not just here today to be able to help Owen, but at the same time, I want to be able to help you. And what I can see is that your issue is that you really cripples him a lot. Do you know that, or have you not realized that, or what?
Yeah, a little bit, but I've had other friends who have had kids where they tried the tough love thing, and it just blew up in their face. They never had that relationship with that child ever again.
So with someone that's 28 years old that lives at home with you, that really doesn't know anything to do. If you passed away, I mean, he doesn't know how to take care of himself, because you're basically letting me know that you're doing everything for him. What do you do for money, Owen?
I mean, ask him for everything. I mean,
You asked him, and
he's my dad. He loves me.
and he gives it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, what do you? Go ahead.
Well, it was just like, when he was growing up as a teenager, 15, 16 years old, right? Hey, Dad, give me a couple hours or whatever to go out.
Yeah, but don't you realize that he's twice the age as of right now? So
Now I do.
Okay.
But again, it kind of creeps up on you.
What do you mean it creeps up on you? He's almost 30 years old. I mean, he's not too far from my age. And you see what I'm doing right now. I'm just really confused. I really am. Not so. Maybe confused is the wrong word. I'm going to put it like this right here. If you continue to cripple him, then eventually, unless something happens to him first, you're going to pass away eventually. And he's not going to be able to do anything for himself. Don't you see that as being some form of an issue?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, I know people that are 21, 22, 23 years old, and I know you talk about the tough love, but there has been a lot of situations with tough love, and it has worked. You don't know if it's going to work for him or not, because you haven't even tried it, and I think you haven't tried it really based out of fear. Would you say that that's got a lot to do with it? Would you admit to me today, to our audience, that fear has a lot to play in with what your situation is?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
fear of losing his love. I mean, I love him, and I want him to love me back.
I'm gonna tell you something. You've got to be at a point with what you're dealing with as of right now of being almost like a bird. You know what takes place with a bird when their little chicks, when their little babies get to a certain level, and they have aged a little bit. What do to make them fly?
I would imagine that they push them out of
there you go. That's what they push them out of the nest. Your home is a nest, and you're allowing him to be able to stay there until he's ready to be able to leave, which probably will be never. I mean, based off of what you guys are saying. Owen, I mean, man, you've got to want to be able to do more. What do you do every day?
Post on Snapchat, Instagram.
Post. Are you making money at that? I mean, I know some people that's making good money. Are you making money?
No.
Okay. You know what, Ralph, I don't want you to feel like as if you're alone in this right here. So therefore, I've invited another guest to be able to come She has a similar situation. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back from this commercial break, then I'm going to bring out our other guests, introduce them, and allow you to be able to see something a little bit different, just of how maybe you can be able to adjust to these situations right here. We'll be back right after this. Come on, put your hands. All right, so welcome back to the Dr. Ollie Show once again. And today we're discussing opportunity after opportunity, but still unemployed. And Ralph, I don't want you to feel like as if that you're alone inside of this right here. So I've invited some other guests to be able to come, share similar stories, and we're gonna go from there. But let's go ahead and let's welcome Maria! So how you doing?
Fine, thank you, Dr. Ollie.
Alrighty then. So how was your trip here?
It was fantastic. I had a great time. It was
Alrighty.
a nice flight.
I guess you could say probably in spite of the situation that you classify yourself in as of right
Yes.
now. Okay.
Definitely.
Alrighty then. So just go ahead and give me a little bit of your story of what's going on. You know, we're talking about opportunity after opportunity, still unemployed at this particular time. What's going on?
Well, I've been married to my husband for about, 6 years.
Okay.
And so my stepson, Michael, he was doing great. Got graduated from high school with honors.
Okay.
Went to college, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, he just dropped out of college, got into drugs.
How old is he now?
He's 22.
He's 22 years old.
Yes.
So we went to college for how long?
About 2 years, 2.5.
And you said that he got into
He
drugs.
got into drugs,
Okay.
can't hold a job.
So where is he working?
He's not working at all right now. He dropped out of college, moved back home.
Okay.
Sleeps all day. He's up all night. I can't sleep at night. I go to work every day very tired. I'm frustrated. We argue all the time. He's
Okay.
causing problems in my marriage. I'm about ready to just...
In your marriage?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you know what? Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and let's bring him out. I want to be able to just speak to him just by himself, and let me talk to him first and just see where he is, where his head is, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and welcome Michael! So how you doing, man?
I'm doing amazing.
You're doing amazing, okay. I have so much that I could say as of right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and just dive in and just get some information from you, okay? I don't want you to think that nobody's picking on you or anything like that, but just tell me, number one, how old are you?
22.
You're 22 years old, okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Houston.
Okay.
Texas.
And being 22 from Houston, where do you work?
I work.
Okay, come on.
Oh man, where do I start?
You don't work, Miguel?
Absolutely.
Miguel, Miguel, you don't
not.
work, Miguel. Please, you don't work.
Truth?
Miguel, speak the truth,
No,
Miguel.
Ernesto.
I'm sorry, Dr. Ollie. I need to calm down.
Okay, wait,
You know,
yeah,
it
just
doesn't not work.
no, let him talk. Let him talk. Let's see what he's gonna say. You do what?
Feel the spin on this. I'm fully functional.
Okay.
Miguel.
Okay, let me ask you this right now. She made a statement earlier that you have gotten into drugs. Are you still into drugs as of now? Huh?
Sí, drogas. Sí,
Oh.
drogas, Miguel. Miguel.
Can you answer? Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Oh, they caught me.
Miguel.
They caught me.
Miguel. Mira.
Maria, hold on just a minute. Just have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Hold on. Have a seat.
I'm so
Look,
sorry.
What are you gonna do?
let me ask you this right here. Just answer a question just directly for me. Can you do that? Where do you work?
I work at
You're
the
working-
place where
you're
they
working
tell
my
you
nerves,
you'll never
that's what
have to
you
work
do.
a
No,
day
no.
in your life.
No, you
And where
work-
is
no.
that?
Okay, so you said that he's causing. Okay.
At and in and around and up, down and all
You're
around. The
working
thing
on my
I love.
nerves,
So-
the thing
Michael.
I love.
That's what you're doing.
So
You're
watch
working
this.
on
Hold on.
my
Wait.
nerves. That's what you do,
Wait.
Michael.
So you made a statement and you said that he is really damaging your marriage as of
Yes,
now.
he is.
How?
Preocupado.
¿Qué?
You
¿Preocupado?
directly
¿De
answer
qué
the
hablas?
question.
Okay, so
¿Preocupado?
but watch this.
You know
But
what I
Was
mean,
I
Miguel?
interrupting? Was
Oh,
I
I call him
interrupting?
Miguel
Okay.
because he gets me so mad.
because of the fact that we know how he is as of right now, I need you to talk directly with me.
Yes.
How is he
Yes,
affecting your
I can't stare
marriage?
at him right now.
How is he
Can't
affecting your
stand it.
marriage?
It's affect this time.
Excuse me, he's talking to me, not you.
Okay, so you know what?
She corrected me and said effect and affect. Also, I said I would spring on you 99 cents. I would spring on you 99 cents.
Mira, Miguel, I'm not
Thank you.
feeling that.
But you know what,
She
Maria?
called
Let me
my
say
dad and
this
said,
right here.
"He's
Hey,
spying and
look,
whispering on
listen.
me."
This is
She
my show.
knew I was joking.
Look, this
like,
is-
knew it consciously. Knew
He has
it.
no respect
Michael,
for me.
let me say this right here. Right now, what I'm seeing is that you don't have respect for her, and it doesn't look like as if
Oh,
you have a
what?
whole,
And not to
and it
mention-
doesn't look like as if you have a whole lot for me either.
Wait, what's
If
that
you
thing you
continue
need about your
talking,
dog's birthday?
Michael, listen. If you continue talking, I'm going to escort you right back off of the stage. Okay? All right? And I'm pretty sure everybody out here can agree. Am I right about it? Okay? Because you're overdoing it as of right now. Let me get my questions in on my show. Okay? Now, Maria, you're dealing with a lot as of right now. I can already see what you're dealing with. If he was at my house, he'd probably already be gone. I mean, honestly, he'd be already out of the door. And the reason why is because, number one, he won't close his mouth, but he's not working anywhere. So I want you to realize that you're not the only one dealing with this. I have Ralph here on today, and he has a son that is dealing with similar situations. But at the same time, I want both of you guys to, I'm talking to parents as of right now, but I want both of you guys to realize that sometimes you have to do tough love in order to be able to get them to the next level. And with that mouth right there, you're not going to be able to go very far. I mean, no, anybody's
like
job.
his birthday,
That's the thing. And you know what, Owen? I'm going to tell you.
Respect
What's
Dr.
that?
Ollie, please.
What's that?
Miguel.
And you know what,
respect Dr. Ollie,
Owen?
please.
I'm going to tell you something. You have gotten to get to a point to where you're going to make a difference. You got to make up inside of your mind first. Everything starts with a thought. You're going to have to make up in your mind first and say that I want to be able to make a change if you do. Now, I mean, you may not want to be able to do it, but you know what, Ralph? If you don't never stop with just enabling him, then after that, then I mean, what is he going to do if you die? I mean, it's like it's going to be another 15, 20 years, and he's still going to be living at home with you at like almost the age of 50 years old. You guys got to get to a point to where you're going to want to be able to make a change somewhere with all of this. That's the first thing. So the first question is, I know you're here, but do you want help?
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
most definitely.
Definitely,
We need like
absolutely.
a third-party intervention kind of person, maybe that can kind of separate
Now let me.
things that we're doing, not doing.
Oh, and what about you?
How do you have about the third party?
I mean, I don't feel like it's a problem. Like, you know, I'm not like an addict.
No, you're not an addict, but you're not doing anything with your life.
Yeah, I don't. It's scary
What's scary? To live?
to pay bills.
To go to work?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You know what really would be scary is if he took away all of his credit cards and he took away the checkbook, took away the money, and you didn't have anything at all to be able to see that's what would. What is this? Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Tell me this: do you want to receive any form of help?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to. I mean, it wasn't my plan to live with him forever. It just kind of happened.
Just kind of happened. You just got lazy and just gave up.
Hey, man, I'm not lazy.
I'm going to ask you this, Michael. Do you want to make a change in your life?
I do, and I don't believe he's lazy. I don't believe I'm lazy, and I'm really sick and tired of the wondering whether we're lazy. That's all. It makes me tired to think that, and then I'm lazy because you make me tired of thinking I'm lazy, and I really connect to that, actually.
Okay.
It's not
So-
an
so
excuse,
t-
it is an explanation.
So tell me this: well, you can call it whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I mean, from my household, it would be classified as an excuse.
Okay.
But you tell me this: do you want any help with where you are right now
Yes,
in your
it's
life?
An excuse is an X, meaning a past, and you use the past, and I'm going to pass now. I'm going to the future. I'm with you, and I am not a buck. I'm a tuck, I'm not a buck.
You're what?
Pitch the ball.
Never mind.
Pitch the
You know
ball,
what?
it's an automatic run. I'm a tuck, but I'm not a buck. I'm ready to change.
You are ready to
Yes,
make a change.
absolutely.
Are you ready to make a change to be able to get a job, to be able to eventually get out on your own without the drugs
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
live as an adult?
Absolutely.
Do you really believe that?
I swear that's the problem.
You see what I'm talking about? But you're patting. See, this is the thing. I'm going to tell you.
How do we not go through the same
Maria, I'm going to
thing?
tell you what I've recognized with this right here. What
Do people
your
believe
first?
me sometimes?
Michael.
I feel like the whole world doesn't believe me then. And to tell you the truth, where I can't work, if it shows up on a tax audit, it'd be really odd if I showed up ahead of a lot of people that said I wasn't doing anything.
You're not doing anything. You sleep all day.
Anything.
Just sleep all day.
Maria,
all night.
Is she
Maria,
like the little
I'm going to tell you what your
God
first
up in the
problem
sky
is. Your
that
first
can
issue is the
develop
fact that he
fear
doesn't
or
take
not?
you serious. Did you know that? I'm looking at him. I can tell he doesn't take you serious with nothing that you're saying. I mean, you're sarcastic with him about a lot of different things.
She's fun. She makes me happy, and sometimes happy
yeah.
makes
Well,
it look like I'm not serious.
and Ralph, and your issue is the fact that you're just not firm enough with nothing. I mean, you're really, really not. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back after this right here, and I'm going to give you guys just some general information about some people that I know personally that would be able to assist with your issues, and we'll be able to just move forward from there. We'll be back right after this. Thank you. All right, so welcome back once again. Today, we have heard from all of our guests, and you guys have shared some very valuable information as far as how you feel about the situations you've expressed to your kids, and kids you've expressed to your parents about how you feel about it. So I'm going to talk to Ralph first just for a moment. If there's anything that you have inside of your heart that you could probably say that you want to express to your son on today, what would that really be? As basically like your closing words.
I will always love you, and I wish you happiness, and happiness comes with you finding what you are best suited for in society. And as you're progressing and making things happen, and you're making friends and family, you're going to find out that that's what life is really all about. And I wish you
Yeah, tell him, don't tell me.
success
Tell him.
to do that.
All right. And what would you like to say to your dad?
Dad, I'm sorry if I've been a burden. I never meant to just stay at home, but I'll do my best to go out and I guess leave the nest, if you will.
All right. We're going to have some people to be able to help you guys with some of this right here. And so, Maria, what would you like to say to your son?
Michael, I truly love you from the bottom of my heart, and I really want for us to have a better stepson and stepmom relationship. I really want you to finish college. I want you to finish that degree that you finished, that you started, but I really want you to actually even get a master's degree as well, because son, the sky is the limit. Okay, remember that. I tell you daily, the sky is the limit, and I want you to just be successful in life. And really, I want you to just, for us to just, have a better relationship.
Michael, how do you feel about what she just said to you?
Well, my dad told me very frequently when I was younger that I'm exceptional and that I am the best.
Okay, but are you going to be the best with a job? You've heard it from all four of them. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back again. And so, today as we conclude the show, we've learned a lot of valuable information here just about how things are going inside of different people's households and what we don't want to see inside of people's households. I want to thank our guests for being able to come and just share their stories once again and just expressing exactly what's going on. People, let's continue to talk and let's listen and never stop loving. Until next time, God bless.